I promise you. Every team got to pay. I promise you that. I thought we was going on at 6, man, so we could be done by 7. I came to the house early as shit. Oh, you got a call, cuz.
Welcome, everybody.
Yes,
to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your host, the People's Champ, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with the sports gurus, y'all. Say what's up to our viewers, y'all.
Yo, what's up?
32, what it do?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, man, we're going to kick it on off from my right to my left and back up under. Hey, West 10, introduce yourself, brother.
Oh, man, what's going on? What's going on, people, man?
That's it?
Oh, man, I'm moving around, my bad. I'm in motion, y'all, my bad. But you already know, man. To the seat, to the loo, you already know what it do, man.
There it is, man. Hey, we're going to let my girl Crystal Clear introduce herself. Crystal, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, it's Crystal Clear. How you doing this evening?
Crystal kind of quiet tonight.
I thought she'd be fired up.
Hey.
I know I am. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll be all in. Give me about 5 minutes. I've been released from my duties here. I'm getting ready to get in the car. I'm gonna be all good.
Hey, Coach, introduce yourself, man.
Hey man, you see what my name is right there.
My fantasy team's not good. Coach, man, you need to stop tripping, man. Your fantasy team great, man. Stop.
Hey, great ain't 2-4. Just like my real team is 2-4. So we roll along at the same pace.
Oh my God, man. That is
At
too
least you
funny.
ain't last, Coach. At least you ain't last, Coach.
Hey,
after the night, I don't want to be a game from the bottom. After you pull this one off tonight.
Hey man, he gonna pull off the upset of the year, man.
Oh, wait.
This is gonna be considered the upset of the year, man.
Sure.
Hey man. Upset of the year.
Man.
Hey, I ain't mad though, man. If I gotta lose to somebody, I'd rather lose to West 10, man. Rather lose to my boy West 10. Hey, we gotta introduce to the best stat man in the game, man. Stat Philly. Introduce yourself, brother.
What's going on, party people? It's Stat Philly, and we in the house. I'm with the crew, making it happen. You know, got a good show for you. Got the facts for you as usual. And don't forget, with no balls, there is no glory.
Oh, man. He just said it, man. Hey, man, so how is y'all doing today, man? I am not doing too hot, man. I've been on the fantasy spiral, man. And it's just not good today, man. It ain't, it's all bad,
I got to cheer you up, man.
Hey, man, I don't need nothing to cheer me up, man. I don't need nothing to cheer me up.
Cause did I tell you we putting the pedigree out there for it? Goddamn it, on every team, man. You hear me?
Hey man, Flock Gang. Man. Hey man, we made what's his name look bad yesterday, man. We made Justin Herbert and them boys look bad.
Us, man. A lot of people put their money on Herbert, man. I don't blame him. That's my boy. But when he come to the bank, you hear me? Come on, man. Don't play like that.
Hey, I kind of figured the Ravens out. Any young boy that's in front of them, they bringing the dogs. They blitzed that boy so much yesterday.
Man,
I mean,
he was having trouble picking up blitzes and everything yesterday, man.
I mean, everybody I've seen them, even Mahomes, he's still young. They coming at the first level, second level blitzes against them, you know, and they coming.
Coach, if it ain't nothing else, we stand on and believe in,
man,
and thrive in. That's pressure. That's pressure. We want to see how you handle yourself under pressure. That's what we gonna eventually see that. You know what I'm saying? That's how Teddy, goddamn it, when it sat down for a minute. We noticed he ain't had no pressure on them 3 games he won. We wanted to see how he doing the pressure. And ever since we did that, Teddy been losing because they've been putting pressure on him. Teddy don't do that well under pressure. You know what I'm talking about?
Under pressure. Under pressure.
Just as well as Herbert. We're a big firm believer in pressure. Especially when it comes to a quarterback.
Pressure bust pipes, don't it, baby?
Hey, show you right.
Pressure bust pipes, baby. That's what they say.
And the thing is, that's the reason why the Cowboys hot now. People try to just keep blitzing them, but when you start picking those blitzes up and leaving your guys out there one-on-one, and you ain't getting to them, you're gonna have the CD Lambs and all them running one-on-one against folks, you know. But you can't sit back and let them just throw the ball.
You can't do it, man, because they gonna be in trouble, man. They out there on that island one-on-one, man.
Unless you get that gambling, man. That touchdown that Bowen got, that I don't know what that safety for the Cowboys is doing, but they gave Diggs that move, and you know that move came from Mac Jones, knowing him down there in Alabama that he liked to gamble. They gave him that double move, and he bit on that move, man. That was it.
He sure did. Easy. I looked at it, I'm like, oh my God, man. That is crazy, man. Yeah. Coach Corey, hey man, you slid in on us, man, like with them cat-like reflexes. What's up, Coach Corey?
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? I was having some technical difficulties, but you know what? From the loop to the T, and we back at it again, man. The Ravens did their thing again. I heard y'all talking about it, but just so y'all know, the real hand got put on some faces this weekend. That real pimp hand got put on somebody's face this weekend. Don't y'all forget it. Man, slapped them real tough, but they ain't want to hear it.
Let them know.
Hey, man, that pimp hand is real strong.
Oh, dang.
Hey, man, they do all that talking and stuff, man, but it is what it is, man. Hey, man.
Hey, lean back and slap that face, boy.
Y'all know the rest.
Hey, that's what the old people say, smack the taste out your mouth, man.
You heard me.
Man, all of it.
Middle next week.
Hey, man. We just got to jump right off into it feet first, man, tonight, man. Hey, we're going to start off with the WNBA, and then we'll move on over to the NBA. But the Chicago Sky win first WNBA championship, man. Candace Parker fulfilled her promise, man. She came home to the Windy City and brought them a championship. Before she did that, she said she talked to D Wade and she talked to KD. And she came on home and won her team a championship, man. What you think?
I think that was great. But why she ain't talk to the king? Because he the only one in the NBA that did some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Went to his house. Went back home and won one. You know what I'm saying? She should have called the king, though. You feel me? But Candace CP, oh, yeah. Right, that was great what they did. You heard me? So.
What'd you say? She should have called the king, huh?
Should have called the king, man. Ain't nobody went home like literally like the king did and won one, man. You feel? What you call it wave for? You know what I'm saying? He ain't go back to the shot.
He went back to the shot, but he didn't do nothing. He didn't win no chip with the shot.
Man, well, yeah, right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. She should have called the king. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But what's up with you, Candace? I'm just saying.
They said Candace should have called the king, shouldn't she?
Yeah, it's all love. It's all love. Yeah, you should have just phoned the king, man. You know what I'm talking about?
He would have showed her how to do it the right way. West End.
You hear me? Because the way he did it, yeah, he did it a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So hell, you know. But it wasn't all the way straight how he did it, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he went about it. And that's one thing he could have let her know, you know what I'm saying? But obviously she still went about it the right way. Well, better than he did. But you know, he could have let her know more in depth about the situation, you know what I'm saying? Because he literally been through it and did it. So that's all I'm saying.
Right. But man, hey, she did it, man. Hey, did you guys watch the game last night?
My son was keeping me in the loop. I didn't watch it, but you know,
oh man,
I saw a highlight the other night. What's the name? Took that drop step and threw one down. The first woman to dunk one in the WNBA championship game.
The first what, coach?
Hey man, I'm not going there.
The first woman
she threw down a dunk. She was playing in the women's NBA. So
hey, what you got to say about that, Philly, man?
Y'all wild, man. Y'all wild.
That's BP. I'm not. He ain't taking me down that road.
Yeah, we gonna steer away from that, but
she's in the WNBA and she threw down a dunk. You know, the first woman to throw down a dunk in the WNBA game.
Coach say he is not going down that rabbit hole with me, man.
I ain't going down that avenue.
He say he is not going down that rabbit hole, man. Hey, I know who ride with. West End, what you think about Brittany Griner doing that first dunk, man, in the WNBA final?
Hey, man.
What you say, West End?
Hey, man, I think it was different. You know, I think it was definitely some. I mean, hey, I just think it was different but unique at the same time. You know, so to put it in better, in nicer terms, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, hell, I mean, I'm not used to watching basketball without some damn body dunking eventually. So it's just a little normal to me here.
I mean, you know, hey, it was a monster drop step, you know, and she threw it down. So hey. We see that all the time in basketball games.
Yeah, we see it from all brothers be drop stepping and throwing it down, man. So, I mean,
and you got sisters out here throwing it down now. So
you got who?
Coach,
we got sisters out here throwing it down.
Coach, you using too many terms, monster, and all kind of stuff, man. Come on, Coach.
Hey,
people's champ trying to set Coach Wilson up to get canceled.
Hey, I'm staying in my lane here. The girl had a good game. You know,
people's champ always trying to get something started.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, y'all.
Yeah, always trying to get something started.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Hey, you ain't seen nobody else drop step in the game but NBA players, right?
She in the NBA.
She in the WNBA.
Really?
It just got a W in front of it.
It's just got a W in front of it.
Hey, man, the girl like 7 foot tall, man. She ought to be able to dunk.
Yep.
I
agree.
That kind of looked like Zaza Pachulia's dunk.
Hey. Crystal said that I did, man.
But she's not the first woman to dunk an WNBA game, though. I can't think of the other girl. She got one on the fan.
Lisa Leslie got it first.
Lisa Leslie, you know. So, hey, Lisa is all woman. So she threw down one.
So they say.
See, there you go. Y'all talking about me. Shit.
Hey, man, hey, Let's talk about the NBA. Kevin Durant, the boys.
Hey man, moving right along. While we still got our viewers and our ratings. Hey, NBA,
you know they're gonna come get y'all.
Hey man, hey, the alphabet people gonna definitely come get us, man. Hey, we going over to the NBA. The NBA. Hey, one thing they said, NBA Silver say, Adam Silver says Kyrie Irving's status not a league issue. So
it's not a league issue.
Kyrie Irving's status, that's not a league's issue. So I don't think Adam Silver's really tripping off of it as what I'm hearing, but it said that's the issue that's not concerning the league.
Well, from what I gather, is the state of New York and the state of California the only two states right now in the NBA that has that policy?
Oh wow, yeah, it is. Those are only two states, man. But so now we go to our NBA previews tomorrow night. You know, we got two games on tap. Tomorrow night is the kickoff of the season. We got Brooklyn at Milwaukee, and then you got Golden State at the Lakers. So does Kyrie play tomorrow night at Milwaukee?
No, nope. Because they team has said that he's not going to be no part-time player. They say he can't.
He can't play because he ain't vaccinated.
And he hasn't been out there with him. I don't even think he in Brooklyn.
Wow. So Kyrie cannot play tomorrow night. Will that make a difference?
That's his choice.
But will that make a difference, though? You think the Brooklyn could still beat Milwaukee without Kyrie?
Well, I mean, it's the beginning of the season. You know, a lot of these teams don't really start gelling until, you know, around Christmas or so.
Yeah.
You know, as part of the reason why I watched the first couple of games, but see how things going. But these teams are just like any other teams that come out of the exhibition season. You don't start gelling until a couple of weeks or a month or so.
Yep.
And by him doing it as early as he did it, they've already adjusted to it. So they got a point guard there, and they don't look at Kyrie as being part of the team right now.
I think they can adjust to it, but I just think it is messed up because the commitment. I think a lot of them made their commitment because of Kyrie, and the fact that he on a part-time beater. I mean, yeah, they can adjust to it, but that wasn't part of the deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know, I think Kyrie had a lot to do with a lot of people's decisions as far as coming up at the same time too.
Uh-huh.
So the thing is, obviously Kyrie ain't the only one that ain't vaccinated. But
no, he ain't the only one that ain't vaccinated.
But if California is one of the states that say that you can't play in an arena without being vaccinated, that means all the Lakers must be vaccinated.
Yeah, the Lakers are all fully vaccinated.
And the Warriors.
The Warriors are fully vaccinated. The Kings, the hockey team that plays at Staples Center, and the Clippers are all fully vaccinated. They're all of them are fully vaccinated. But here's the thing, though. So Wes, you said that they all made their commitment because of Kyrie. Why would you commit to anything because of Kyrie? What has Kyrie shown you on a leadership level that says, come play with me?
Absolutely.
Well, you're right. I'm just saying, for him,
right.
I ain't saying like solely on Kyrie, but just part of the fact he in the equation, though. You feel me?
Right. I see what you're saying. What I'm saying is that they was foolish to begin with for coming. If they was gonna go there, they should have went there because they wanted to go there. Not because Kyrie ain't shown no loyalty to any situation, and that he's reliable. Let's be real.
Well,
Kyrie find a way not to be there for like 30 games.
Durant was the one. Durant was the one that came after Kyrie was over there in Brooklyn. I think Harden came because of KD. and seeing what they could put together over there with Kyrie there. So I think that's how that worked.
Yeah, but you getting it mixed up. Ain't no loyalty in the NBA.
It ain't.
So ain't nobody
That's my
going
point.
nowhere about loyalty. They going trying to win. So
exactly.
I think Kevin Durant got in his feelings.
That's why it's hard to have a basketball team. People like, well, who your team? I mean, the team look different every damn year. I don't really know who my team. Like, I just like players. You feel me?
And what you just said right there, somebody asked me today, who am I hoping winning? I said, I have no idea who's on these teams anymore. And the NBA is probably one of the leagues that have these big turnovers every year. And I just watch the games. You know, I might pick up somebody later on and say, well, yeah, I hope they do this, I hope they do that. But heck, I don't even know where half these guys are anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about loyalty. Everybody trying to put together a super team, and they felt like that this Brooklyn thing was going to be a super team. So they wanted to go there.
The crazy thing is that I think a lot of teams are trying to put together these super teams. Depending, they missing an ingredient. Two super teams, yeah. I will say this much: when LeBron went to Miami, yeah, you could say they built a super team, but they had some chemistry. I mean, you could say it. Once they got together and they built their chemistry, they became a powerhouse. Like, you can't just throw in a bunch of great players and think you're gonna make a team. You still gotta have chemistry. Somebody gotta be able to sacrifice, and you gotta put role players. That's why they didn't win that first year, because they had to work out the kinks. And as far as like the Warriors, when their super team, people forget that got built organically for the most part. 95% of that team was organically built.
Through the draft.
Through the draft. And they went, and most of them weren't even projected to be as great as they were. Nope. Steph Curry's draft report was a fraction of what he turned out to be.
But Golden State's championships are built off of their style of play.
Right.
Their guys, you can plug and play guys into Golden State's offense, and they can still win. You don't have to have a big three with what they're doing, because their offense is based on movement and shots and
movement and being able to shoot the ball.
Yeah. But when you got guys like Kyrie and James Harden, who are ball dominant, that have to do something off the dribble, that makes it hard to create a super team. You know, because you got two guys that need the ball a lot.
Hey, man. I just think
actually you got three of them over there, because in the end, KD gonna have the ball.
Exactly.
Hey, this super team thing, I just think it's a different era, man. Just like the internet era this year and the AAU era. Like when back in the day, these guys didn't play ball together in the summertime and know each other. I think now they coming to the NBA and they grew up together. They was friends way before they got there, before college. They playing in AAU and all this wasn't there back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's a different era. These guys be trying to play with their friends, and people call it trying to make a super team.
Hey, man,
that's the reason why I say that.
Go ahead, Coach.
That's the reason why I say the draft in the NBA to me is only for the teams that don't win, because in the end, you think about it, how many teams have LeBron won championship wins that was draft dominant?
Good point, Coach. Good point.
His teams wasn't because LeBron is a guy that he got to have some guys that's ready to play. He ain't, to me, he doesn't show that I'm waiting on the young guys. That's why they got rid of Wiggins when they was in Cleveland. The first person that left when LeBron came back, he said Wiggins got to go, and they brought in K Love over there. So
and when he got to LA, that's when you got rid of Ingram, Ball.
Well, the whole New Orleans basketball team LeBron got rid of because they always at the Lakers.
Show is. Hey, man.
Why you get rid of him, Coach?
It was just funny that what West 10 was saying and what Coach was saying about West 10, what you were saying about these super teams and stuff, man. You got two guys from St. Louis, Brad Beal and Jason Tatum. They like brothers. They are really, really close. But you could never tell when they get on that court, Brad and Jason go after each other. Hey, Coach has seen it several times. Hey, when they on the court, Coach, they be going, hey, you can't even tell that they best of good friends like little brother, big brother. Can't you?
Yep, I saw it.
But
I
you
saw
telling
it
me, do you think?
Yes.
Do you think if they had a chance to play with each other, they would?
Yeah, they talked about it, and they talked about it. They have talked about it, but that'll take a lot of moving around because between both their contracts, they both gonna have to work something out.
Oh yeah.
And let me throw something else in here about this AAU thing. Think about when these guys see each other. They see each other and they play against each other as kids. And then when they get to the league, they're not the same player they were when they saw them as kids.
Right.
Prime example is your boy in Philly that wants out of Philly. Back in AAU, he probably was a great player, but his game ain't changed since then.
Nope.
Now he in the league and he can't do nothing. So all them people that wanted to play with him, now he done got to the league and his game ain't changed none. They're like, man, I don't want to play with this cat. His game ain't done nothing. So that's where all this super team stuff fall apart at. Because you based in your value and wanting to play with a guy that you saw as a kid, as a teenager, when AAU is just up and down the court. Ain't nobody really playing defense. You just running up and down the court trying to get buckets. But when you throw it into the league and people actually trying to stop you, your flaws gonna show up. Because you gotta remember Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, them guys was AAU guys. But now they seasoned and they in the NBA. They not gonna let you just run up and down the court and get buckets. They gonna stop you. They gonna sit down and play defense on you. Some of these other dudes know that you was good in AAU. They not gonna sit there and let you just go up and down this court and get buckets. So what are you gonna do when that stops? And that's what's happening to some of these young guys.
Hey man, Brad talked about that too, man. Brad did a commercial, man, and he was talking to these little young guys from his AAU team.
I remember that. I remember that.
You remember that commercial, Coach? When Brad did the commercial?
Yeah, it was. He went to one of their practices.
One of Brad Bill Elites.
And he was talking to them and told them that, hey, basically in a nutshell, what he told them, like, y'all got to pick your game up. He said because there's only so many spots in the NBA. And he said, I ain't about ready to let none of you niggas go take my spot.
He said, can't none of y'all guard me.
And can't none of y'all guard him.
He said, can't none of y'all take. He broke him down.
And the thing is, I mean, what you can only carry now because of the COVID stuff that they did a couple years ago, you can only carry 17 on the team. So 17 times the amount of kids, amount of players in the NBA is not that many. That's the reason why these veterans go after these young guys when they come in there, because they trying to take money off their table. When you got them older guys that's sitting on the end of the bench and you ask, why so-and-so this, why so-and-so that? They don't care about them young guys because them young guys come trying to take money away from them.
Not at all. It's a business to them.
It's
they feed families. These are men with families and kids and children. Man, they don't care nothing about a 17, 18-year-old trying to make money, ain't got no kid, no family. No, man, they ain't worried about none of that.
And that's what I was talking about with
they got
LeBron.
mortgages, college, they got mortgages, daycare, school.
And that's what I was saying about LeBron with Wiggins. Wiggins got to go. Let him go somewhere else and make it. I ain't got time for this. And like I said, but you look at it, the last NBA championship teams that won. What's the notable rookie that's on those teams that won?
Only one I can think of is like Pat McCall, but he wasn't no top rookie.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about a number one draft pick. A number one draft pick.
Tim Duncan. It's the Spurs
how long ago we got to go back to get to Tim Duncan?
Almost 20 some years ago.
Man, way back.
We going way back.
Lockout.
Hey,
Throwback Thursday.
Hey guys, before we go any further, look who fell in on us, man. Chris Dorian.
Yeah, I saw him. I had to go put APB out on you, bro. Hey, he won yesterday, didn't he?
I did.
He won yesterday.
Hey,
talking about his fantasy team,
man.
Raiders won and I won.
Yeah.
Who did you play this week, Chris Dorian?
The Dookie Streaks.
That's why Cliff is so quiet.
You don't hear nothing from the Dookie Streaks this week.
Well, yes, you
man.
do, because he's been blowing by these Cowboys all day on Facebook. So,
hey man, Chris Dorian, we glad to see you off parole, dog.
Oh, parole.
He was waiting on them to get rid of Gruden. That's all. Now he back.
I seen.
That's what it was. He went out to Vegas.
Hey man, I thought maybe I thought you had warrants or something out, man. I was like, man, they got my guy hemmed up.
I've been maintaining. I ain't been doing that.
You can't say nothing slick. Hey, Chris, you can't say nothing slick to a can of oil, can it?
No, nothing but it.
Hey, I thought maybe one of them baby mamas had caught you up. Like,
Kinda.
Oh no, he can't leave out of here. He's stuck.
Kinda.
Oh my God!
Give me your keys.
Hey man,
might be what happened.
I thought somebody's mama was holding you hostage.
Kinda. I'm gonna keep it like that. Kinda.
Oh man,
I'm gonna be kind. I thought you were pushing that Peoria rap place you put on the chat about all these raps and stuff.
Oh man, they was so good. I had I had the new edition. That's what I had. The new edition. It was basically catfish and spaghetti inside of a wrap.
oh my God! Hey man,
Hold on.
Catfish and spaghetti inside a wrap.
Catfish, spaghetti, and a little bit of green.
Hey man,
Wow.
I went yesterday, Chris, and I got myself the Meek Mill. I got the Meek Mill Philly cheese for my wife, and then I got myself the All Eyes on Me with the brisket and the mac and cheese. And oh my God, I don't know what type of sauce they got on that brisket, man, but that's probably some of the best sauce. Oh my God, it's so good.
What is
I think I'm gonna try the Master P next time I go through there. You see the Master P?
I saw the Master P. I may have to try that, man.
Hey, what part of town? What part of Peoria is this in? The good side of town or the other side of town?
Actually, it's in East Peoria. It's not even in Peoria for real.
It's towards.
It's like right over the bridge
when you come into the city. That's where it's at, man. It's good,
before you even make it to Peoria.
You won't be disappointed. I promise you that, man. That All Eyes on Me Philly is. Hey, that's all right. Hey, Andrew Wiggins is not vaccinated. Well, he wasn't, but now he just recently got his vaccine.
Yeah, he took his.
Michael Porter Jr. and Brad are not vaccinated. Sources say 90% of the NBA players are vaccinated.
So why is it a big deal about Kyrie if all these other people are not vaccinated?
Because they don't play in New York.
They don't play in New York.
Or California.
Or California.
Got it.
So
wait, Wiggins. Oh yeah, Wiggins do play in California, don't he?
So Kyrie would be minus 41 games off the top. And then you go to California, you got 4 teams in California.
Yep.
So that's another 4 games there. So over half his schedule, he couldn't play.
Yep, Knicks games too.
Knicks games.
Right. That's right.
Kings games.
Kyrie will lose $320 million a game.
So you talking about
$320,000 a game? Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about the 41 that his team played, and then I forgot about the Knicks right there in New York, and then you got the 4 teams in California. So Kyrie would only play what 35 games?
30 games.
But the thing is, somebody mentioned it last week. What if they was to play the Lakers in the championship? He couldn't play in the championship series.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, I said that because think about it. If 90% of the NBA is vaccinated, right? That gives the NBA the leverage that they're not gonna make no exception. They're not gonna make no exception for nobody.
Hey, but Kyrie was willing. Kyrie has been willing to get tested 2 or 3 times a week. He came out and said he's willing to get tested 2 or 3 times a week and on game days.
But who gonna pay for that?
But here's the problem.
Here's the problem. Ain't gonna pay for that.
Here's the problem with Kyrie saying he's willing to do that. This is the same cat who last year disappeared on everybody for personal reasons, then got spotted at his sister's birthday party, breaking health and safety protocols without a mask. So why would I believe that you gonna act right? You've broken health and safety protocols already.
Has everybody here been? I'm not Kyrie. I'm not like trying to speak up for Kyrie, nothing like that. But I'm asking, have y'all been vaccinated? Is everybody on here been vaccinated?
I have.
Alexa, stop.
I have.
I have.
Has anybody? I have too. Has anybody else been having problems with their body since?
Nope.
Have you been having problems with your body since?
I have. I've been having my muscle aches have not stopped since. It was real bad at first. I was getting a lot of like Charlie horses and stuff, but it's like almost consistent ache at all times. It never really stopped.
Oh wow!
So I'm about to talk to my doctor about it in a few days.
You know what?
Hey,
if Kyrie actually had a reason about that, then I would. If he had a reason that was health related,
I know Corey finna go there. Go ahead, Corey. I know where you're going with this. Go ahead, Corey.
Go ahead. I want to hear this now too.
Hey, that might have something to do with them little shots you be taking all week long.
My shots?
Yeah. That might not have nothing to do with the vaccination. It might have something to do with them little shots you be doing on game day, man.
The whiskey shots.
Yeah, them little brown shots.
Yep, a little every once again. It's a shot at a time too. I can take about a shot. maybe.
Oh my God, man. Hey, man. But like I say, Golden State play the Lakers tomorrow night, man. Hey, it's on, baby. West 10 don't like me saying nothing about them, but we got 3 Laker fans on here right now. Christorian and Crystal. I don't know. Crystal shaky though. Crystal heart. Part of her heart is in Golden State, man. I don't know, Crystal. Crystal, you kind of shaky a little bit, baby.
Tomorrow can go either way for me. I'm good.
See, you kind of shaky. It got to go one way for me, man.
Yeah, the Lakers got to win this.
Purple and gold all day, baby.
The Lakers gonna be out to prove something tomorrow night because of preseason. Golden State might be a little more confident because they feel like they're in a groove. Now I say this, that little Energizer Bunny, he seems like he mid-season ready right now.
How has Klay Thompson been looking? Anybody been watching?
Clay's ahead of schedule. He'll be clear to go full on practice at the end of the month.
So he haven't played any exhibition games or nothing.
No, he hasn't been cleared. he hadn't been cleared for a lot of contact in practice yet. He hadn't been cleared for contact in practice. He'll be cleared for that at the end of this month.
So he won't be ready to play until maybe Christmas or sometime.
Yeah, that's what they always. That's why, from what I understand, if Andrew Wiggins had not gotten vaccinated, the Warriors front office was finna lay into him heavy because they're not trying to rush Klay Thompson back. So that means they needed Wiggins to be ready to roll.
Yeah, okay. They don't need him to be Klay, but they need him to do something.
Right.
Yeah, Draymond Green and Steph Curry went off on another day because they cut Avery Bradley.
And the Lakers did pick him up off of waivers too. I knew he would make his way back.
That fast?
That fast.
Hey man, West 10, where you at? Wake up,
hey man, I'm sitting there. Hey, I'm sitting there listening to Crystal. Crystal sounds like she need to apply for a job for Golden State. You sound like one of them reporters for Golden State.
She sound like Woj.
Hey, man. Hey, by listening to Crystal talk, you can tell that she a Golden State or a Laker, could you, man?
Man, I'm telling you. Golden State for sure.
Hey,
but how long is Leonard out? You know, you keep up with the Clippers.
Only he know that.
Yeah, only he know that. Don't nobody know but Reggie. Reggie is the only one to know when he coming back.
Yep.
Oh my God, man. Hey,
let the king of LA beat the king. Let him be the king of LA.
Hey,
why y'all messing with the king of LA?
Man. Hey, but while we on there now, man. Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Who gonna win tomorrow night, man? Will Brooklyn ring ceremony for Milwaukee?
Brooklyn is probably gonna win because ring ceremony night is typically the team who getting their rings be too amped up and overly excited, and
they burn too much energy. I think
they burn too much energy out.
Having everybody there, yeah.
There's very few teams I've seen win on ring night, but then again, it is Brooklyn.
I got Brooklyn winning though, man. I got Brooklyn winning on the road ring night, man. Who you got, Coach Corey?
I'm going with Milwaukee, man. I'm starting to get on the Milwaukee bandwagon.
Okay.
I can't pronounce that dude. I can't pronounce that dude's name.
Giannis.
That dude. Yeah. Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
I'm giving him one name.
I hate the fact I call him the Greek freak.
Hey man, I would never call a man a freak, man. You got me messed
Greek freak at that. I don't care.
Hey, you got me messed up. I would never call that man a freak, man.
Stop. He getting Giannis. That's all he getting.
That's all he getting out of me.
My problem is he's not Greek. This man is Nigerian, and let him be that. Calling him the Greek freak.
His parents moved from Nigeria into Greece or something. I think it was.
BP said, "I am not calling the grown man delicious."
No, I'm not calling that man a freak. Y'all got me messed up.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Jam. I ain't calling him that either.
I'm not calling that dude the Greek freak, man. Y'all got me messed up, man. I'm not calling that man a freak.
Man. That's big GA, man. That's what I call you, man. You really, all that Antetokounmpo, all that. That's GA. That's big GA.
Hey, who you got? Hey, West 10, who you got? Brooklyn and Milwaukee?
Man, you know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Cuz ain't playing right. Kyrie ain't playing right.
Kyrie can't play.
Oh, man, I'm going for Milwaukee, man.
I got Milwaukee too. Hey, Coach, who you got? Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Coach Rick, who you got?
Giannis and Drew.
Giannis winning.
Hey, man, I think y'all really right though. I think y'all right on that one because I just thought about it.
What's that side kid name? Middleton.
Brooklyn don't play defense.
Middleton gonna win.
Middleton, man.
Brooklyn don't play defense, and I don't think James Harden. I watched the preseason game the other night, and James Harden ain't adjusted to 95% of his offense being taken away from him. this season.
If he ain't adjusted yet, he ain't never gonna adjust. He gonna beat James Harden. Period.
No, because you know what they did, right? That rule.
Oh, the step back. He can't do that step back. Oh, the lean in where he initiate contact.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or that foot thing he do when he jump and he put his foot under somebody to get the foul.
The James Harden rule.
That's gonna take away board game down in Atlanta too. Then
right. They did it for him because of him, Luka, and Trae Young, because they abuse it. They abuse it.
Until I see them constantly make that call, he gonna still do it. He gonna have to. I gotta see them making that call.
I saw Steph do one, and he's like, "Wait a minute," and then I saw James Harden, and James Harden threw his hands up and was in total disbelief. Like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh yeah, he didn't get the memo.
You didn't do it. Like, I mean, that's not okay.
He wasn't doing that move before he got to the NBA, so he just go back to where he used to be.
Right. Like that's not his normal shooting motion. Like when he goes up, he shoots a wide open shot, it's straight jump shot. As soon as he sees somebody close, he shoots it and jumps way forward and throws his body forward. Like, how is that even a foul? The definition of foul is impeding someone's offensive progress. That is not. That's way after the fact.
Trying to do the Magic City.
Man, they out here doing this Nashville mess. This is NBA professional
Magic
football.
City Miracle in the first quarter.
Hey man, that's crazy, man.
And then he threw it 5 yards ahead of the dude.
Forward, he threw it forward.
Illegal
like
forward
swing route. He threw a swing route.
Right. Hey
Come
man.
on, man.
Hey, Golden State and LA. Who y'all got, man?
LA.
Hey, I'm a Warriors fan. I'm always gonna take Warriors. I don't care who they playing.
Hey, same with me. I like their style. That's the style we run. I like folk that they get them down that court, shoot that ball. So
I'm still trying to find out why Coach them ain't offered me a job yet, man. Hey
man, I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it.
Man, Coach trying to sell me out, man. Coach don't want me over there, man. I'm an alumni. My face on the wall, because they know if I get in there, I'm gonna bring some hoods in there, and that baseball program gonna get turned around, which needed.
Hey, man, look, they approached me, and I told this one kid. He said, "Why you gonna coach baseball?" I said, "Why you want me to coach baseball?" I said, "You don't like your baseball coaches?" He said, "Ain't that? We just need a black coach over here." And I said, "Man, well, we working on it. But if I ever get that spot, man, you be the first one I call."
Man,
you be the first one I call.
Hey, man,
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing it too, but then they ain't ready to go that direction up there yet.
Hey, man, and you know what? Funny that you said that about baseball. We jumping right over into the Major League Baseball playoffs. Perfect segue, coach. Y'all led us to a perfect segue going into it, man.
Well, let me say this, Coach Corey. Did you hear this bull crap that why Schilt got fired? One of the reasons talking about him and the hitting coach.
Hey man, I saw Schilt crying, man.
And he's still crying.
I saw Schilt crying, man. I say, oh my God!
But
man,
I hear he's a front runner for the Padres job, so he might not be out long.
He ain't the front runner. He gonna interview this week. I think he interviewing Wednesday or Thursday for that job.
Okay, I thought I heard him. They talking about who was the hitting coach? I can't remember the name of the guy. The Cardinals.
Jeff Albert.
There you go. Said that
Jeff Albert.
They had disagreements on how they were handling the hit. And I'm like, now wait a minute, you gonna fire a guy? This is the manager. I would hear that you would fire the hit coach before you would the manager.
That's Mo Zaylar's boy, man. That's Mo's boy. Mo brought him in. That's Mo, man. That's Mo boy.
So we gonna fire a manager because him and the hitting coach got disagreement on how we want our hitters to hit.
Man, they trying to play long ball. And that's not what they do.
They not a long ball
Every
type
year,
of team, man.
No, man, but every year they bring the fences in. They bring the fences
They
in
keep
every
bringing
year
the
to try to
fences
hit
in.
more home runs in.
Well, they
But
got
the problem is they bring the fences in and they pitchers giving up home runs. So that don't work.
Hey,
You can't
man.
bring the fences in and your pitcher's giving up more home runs than you hitting.
I got a question. Why ain't Tyler O'Neill been tested?
It's only a matter of time.
Hey, hey, coach, you put it out there in the atmosphere. That man for to get around 4 or 5 randoms next year, man, because of you, man.
Hey,
you
I didn't say tested for what. I just said I didn't say what he need to be tested for. I just said why he ain't never been tested.
Hey, man, I'm just surprised about him putting up them long ball numbers, man. Hey, I'm just surprised, man. I am just surprised, man.
Man, you weights don't build your body like that. I'm sorry.
No, not at all,
I'm
man.
sorry. You gotta make me believe that.
See, I'm old school, man, and I would have already broke his little streak because I'm just like that. You ain't gonna continue to have success on me and do stuff. Just like he'd hit a home run and I'd have walked out and I said, hey, we want to check that bat. Even though ain't nothing wrong with it, we'd have pulled that bat out. And then he'd have probably hit another home run. We'd have checked that bat till he ain't have no more bats. And then that would have started getting in his psyche. See, because that's what you got to do to young players. You play the mind game with them and you get in their head. And then they get to thinking about other stuff other than baseball. And they try to figure out why you doing all this with their bats and all that. And then you start getting into working their confidence. Tyler O'Neill would have never had that great of a season if I was an opposing manager and he started to do all the things that he was doing. You just start checking his bats.
In September when he hit 14, 15 home runs in September.
Oh, yeah. He would have got him real good.
Man, there ain't no way.
Got him real good.
Damn.
Was that my boy Poyer? Was that my boy Poyer with an interception?
Yeah, he got a pick.
He did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need them little 3 points. Man, I need that in my life.
Look like he had Jerry Henry right here to the right for the first down. For 2 yards, he did.
Man, this game close.
Hey, man, he need to start throwing it to A.J. Brown, man. Damn.
A.J.?
Yes, man. I got Brown going, man. That's my only saving grace against West 10 tonight, man.
Hey, but I got a question. Somebody texted me the other day. What the heck was the manager of the Dodgers doing when he took Scherzer out of the game with run on base that early in the game?
Who Roberts? What Roberts was doing? I don't know what Roberts was thinking about, man.
Hey, man, they got his bullpen all jacked up.
It is jacked up. He's the one jacking it up.
They got his rotation all messed up.
And
he all messed up.
The reason that what they had to do to beat the Giants when basically the Braves stayed in their rotation the whole time with the Brewers, and they had it over with early so they could reset their lineup. And he had to go through all that with his bullpen. Hey, the deciding game, Scherzer closed that game out, didn't he? And how many pitches he used in that game?
And then he started Scherzer.
Yep, in the second game.
Yep, he did. Hey, man, but speaking of Scherzer, man, the Dodgers are down 2-0, man. They're down 2-0 in the series. Atlanta ain't looking bad, man. Game 3 tomorrow night in LA.
Is it a 2-3-2 or is it 2-2-1-1-1?
No, it's 2-2-1. No, it's what is it? 2-2-1-1-1. 2-2-1-1-1.
So they went away from the 2-3-2.
Yep. That's only World Series 2-3-2.
Man, the Dodgers better win tomorrow. In fact, Dodgers gonna have to win at home twice. They can't go back to Atlanta
should have won
down.
last night.
Yeah.
That was the laziest ground ball. That ball was hit, and he didn't get in front of that ball, and it went off his glove, and he didn't get
First it went past the pitcher that I thought should have caught it. Then the infield and let the ball get to him. I'm like, man, do y'all realize?
He tried to play it as a backhand.
Man.
Hey, come on, man. You got all the time in the world to get in front of that. You ain't want that ball. You didn't want that ball because if you wanted that ball, you get in front of that and you make that play. You didn't want that, Trey Turner.
Hey, man, you know how many. You know how Hey, you know how us as coaches, man, how we get on kids for not getting in front of the baseball, man? Y'all know that? We stay, hey, that's the number one thing. Get in front of the baseball. Let it hit you off the chest. Keep it in front of you. And he tried to olay the baseball, man.
And that's the dude. That's the dude that I'm hearing that may be the Cardinals shortstop next year.
Man, that's something else, man. Hey, but now you got Boston up 2-0 against Houston, man. Man, that's gonna be a good. That's turned out to be a pretty decent series, man. Boston and Houston, man. We got what's the name? Kyle Schwarber up at bat right now. It's a good game, man.
That series 1-1, right?
1-1.
Yeah.
They got the next couple games in Beantown.
But Boston up 6 donut already.
Man, they both of them playing them little backyard, them little stadiums.
No, you think, hey, coach, I hold on, let me see something. We got Monday, this today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It is that format, coach, 2-3-2. You're right.
So the Dodgers better not go back without. They're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to win all 3 of them games at home.
Because it's something about Atlanta when it comes to the playoffs and that crowd down there in Atlanta, man. When it comes to playoff baseball, man, it's crazy, man.
And the Dodgers must have been hanging out trying to get some of them chicken wings down there.
Man, what did you say, coach? You ain't lying. Hey, the Dodgers went to Magic City and got some of the Magic City chicken
Mookie
wings.
Betts and took the boys over there.
Oh yeah, he took them over to Magic City, man. We know that for a fact.
What is with the chicken wings in Atlanta?
Hey, you gotta go to Magic City. Magic City got the best chicken wings.
You had to go down there and find out, Crystal.
Hey, Magic City got some amazing chicken wings.
That's what got old boy. That's what got old boy in trouble during the playoffs when he left the bubble a couple years ago.
Want to go to Magic City, man.
We lose.
Sweet Lou say all I was doing was get some chicken wings. It was a long line.
That's it. Hey, man, but we're gonna see what happens with the rest of that series and stuff, man. Right now, Houston is losing 2-0 to Boston right now, man. Hey, NFL, hey, fantasy football and NFL, man.
Hey,
I don't know what score you got. I got 6-0.
What score you got, coach? You got 6-0.
I got Boston up 6-0. One out in the top of the second.
It is
bottom of the second.
Schwarber must have hit a home run or something.
Brian on tape delay.
I'm on delay. I'm looking at the internet.
He looking at Sheldon Diggs breaking up these catches out here. That ain't helping him.
Man, that is not helping me at all, coach.
Anyway,
I need.
I forgot that his brother was one of the top ranked receivers in the country, and Saban put him in the defensive backfield.
He did. Yeah.
That's why he runs them routes as a D-back. Because he ran it all. He ran it all his career until he got to college.
Yeah.
But y'all hear the news though? We was talking about unvaccinated players. Oh boy, when it got vaccinated, and all these teams starting to call him now.
Who? Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Oh wow.
Cam.
He made a visit up to Seattle, and it's funny what a vaccination that do for you. All of a sudden, everybody picking up the phone and want to call you. So you gonna tell me that ain't why he got cut in New England?
They said they can't say it.
They can't say it. So Dawson Knox on an end around, tight end around.
Hey, but I know we ain't talk about college football, but trip off this. Washington State coach Nick Rolovich is out after refusing the state mandated COVID-19.
After what?
As a month after refusing to get vaccinated. They had until Monday to get vaccinated, so he coached over the weekend, and because he's not vaccinated as of today, he is out as the football coach at Washington State.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's big, man.
Well, you know, Ed Orgeron out at LSU after this year. They came to an agreement. He gonna finish the rest of this year. After this year, he done.
But this is my thing. This is my thing, though, Coach. Both of y'all. So the national championship game is gonna be out at SoFi in LA, correct?
Right.
The beast. Also, if they're not vaccinated, from a college standpoint, these kids can't even go and participate in the game.
I didn't even think about that.
You got to think about that. The kids can't even go and participate in the national championship game.
If they're not vaccinated.
Right. And you think about it, a lot of kids may not be vaccinated in college.
I did not think about that.
But here's the thing. If SoFi, it depends on what they did. If they did what the Lakers, what Staples Center did, because technically the Lakers do not have to all be vaccinated. What they have to do is either have to show proof of vaccination or proof of a negative COVID test within
72 hours.
72 hours of coming into the building. They cleared that with the CDC a long time ago, and they said they didn't have to adjust it. But what the Lakers and the Clippers and the Kings did was they got vaccinated anyway. Like their organization just got vaccinated, so they didn't have any problems.
That's what I believe. That's what I believe they would do for the kids in that national championship game. They would probably test them when they got there, and then they would probably test them 72 hours out before that game to make sure they came back with a negative test. And anybody that didn't come back with a negative test within that time frame would probably be ruled out.
Well, ain't gonna be no sightseeing because they're gonna be quarantined.
You know they are.
Yeah, they wouldn't be. They're not gonna be allowed to do anything.
Hey, Philly, what you think about it, man?
What you say, BP?
What you think about it, man? About the college players, man, when they go play for and you know it's gonna probably be somebody from Georgia or Bama that's probably gonna be out there playing in a championship game. What do you think about it, though?
I think until this crap is just cleared out, you know what I'm saying? We got, people with the vaccines. I feel like those people are brave. I'm not vaccinated, by the way, either. Just don't plan on taking it until till later on, till I have to, man. But everybody that depends on your situation too. We got the coaches around kids and stuff like that. Christorian was down with it, so I respect anybody's decision to get it or not. But I, still encourage everybody to take their necessary precautions to keep themselves safe and their household safe, no doubt. Yeah. But in regards to the sports, I just feel like, same thing like with the Cardinals this past weekend. I thought D-Hop may be out because Cliff Kingsbury was out and they had the outbreak in the locker room. So I just think until the thing is gone, it's going to be around. And I think with some of the stuff that they're doing with all of these arenas, I think they either want like a negative COVID test, kind of like if you're flying and stuff, they either want you vaccinated or they want a negative test within like the past 72 hours or whatever. So I think they're kind of stepping it up. At first, they were just, packing these college stadiums with 60, 70,000 people, not giving a damn about whatever, just trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? So I think the precautions are better. And I don't think like some of those, what they used to call them, the super spreader events, I think they kind of keeping that to a minimum. So I think they're doing a good job with it. We seeing that the deaths and stuff like that is kind of going down, but You know, just with some of these cities that just don't want to go back to the lockdowns and stuff like that, that had their pockets dug into or their pockets hampered. You know, they just doing what they can do to prevent it. You know what I mean? So you want one of those major cities or major programs, like, you know, you may have to bow down, you know, or bow out. So,
well, I tell you what, starting this week, you better check coming to St. Louis because you can't get in the Enterprise Center or the Schaefer's or the venue with the concerts, the Old Kill, because you have to show proof that you vaccinated, which pissing a lot of these old hockey fans off, because you're going to either have to show at the door your vaccination card now in St. Louis or show that you've been tested within the last 72 hours.
And,
so,
you know the sad part about it, you can go get a vaccination card. You can get one, you can get one printed up for you.
Yeah, but people tried that mess and they made it a federal crime when this one dude, he came in there and Knucklehead had a card that was fake and he put the doctor's name in the wrong spot from where his name was supposed to be at. So they out here tracking them down, and they know it's out here. They know it's people out here doing it. So,
dummies.
The guy from the Enterprise Center said that, you know, it was something that they thought about it, and starting with the Blues' first home game, you got to be vaccinated, show proof of vaccination, or you won't be allowed in there. And this came out after the season ticket people bought their tickets and stuff. So you may have some mess down there now. So, see, I would advise folks, like I told folks, there go Derek.
Hey, man, I'm going to get...
Hey, man,
Hey, man. I'm gonna give everybody some free info, man. I got a friend of mine who's a doctor and told me about something to do. And like I said, I've been vaccinated, and I did it for the reasons that I had to. But man, he told me about doing something. All the medical journals, history, everything he'd have been through. 4 to 5 top medical universities.
Go ahead.
In the world.
Here we go.
He said, hey, I don't know if you can see that. Vitamin C. It's 1,000 milligrams per serving. He said 2,000 to 2,500 milligrams. I take every day. All right. D3. It says soft gels. It says 50 mcgs, but it's 2,000. I can't even see that. I'm need some glasses.
I take those.
It's 2,000 IUs. I take one of these a day.
Mm-hmm. Is that Schweppes tonic water?
Yep.
With quinine in it?
Yep.
I drink it every day, brother.
Every day. He told me just in calling him when all this stuff first started out, I called him. I say, hey, man, you've been in the medical field. Tell me what you're hearing, man, because we went to high school together. He graduated a year before me. I trust him with my life. He said, hey, man, all the medical journals I've been reading, all the stuff I'm hearing, he said, man, get on this right now. He told me exactly what to get. So these IUs, D3, 1,000 milligrams, I take one, or 1,000 IUs, I take one a day. I take 2 of these a day. It's 2,000 milligrams. I drink about a shot, a little more than a shot of this every day. When I get up in the morning after I take my regular medicine, I take this stuff every day. God willing, I ain't had no issues.
Yep.
None.
Hey man, I got tonic water now, Coach. It's funny that you said that.
if I go somewhere where I think it's gonna be crowded and it's gonna be a lot of people, yep, I give me some tonic water on my way out the door, or pour me some in a little water bottle, take it with me, and just load myself up with tonic water.
And that's what I do a lot too.
System.
Yes, and I drink a lot of teas too, Coach. A lot of the immune boosting teas and everything with the burdock and the sarsaparilla and everything in it. I drink a lot of that tea, man. Just getting it going down in your system and everything, man. So
yeah, and if I'm out, a lot of people like to drink socially and be out. If I'm out and there's somewhere that's really crowded, I get vodka and tonic because I want to keep putting tonic in my system. Because the thing that he said to me that stuck out to me the most was that COVID attacks your immune system. So if you can keep your immune system up, it's a less chance that it's going to be able to damage it.
Yes.
And he said these things here are what's going to keep your immune system at a real high rate.
Yeah.
So once he told me that, I said, okay, brother.
If I hadn't had, they said if I hadn't had the immune system I have, I wouldn't be here with y'all, man. They said basically I lived through something they never seen somebody live through before. They kept saying it.
So man, this and those 2 vitamins when he told me to take
elderberry too, elderberry too.
Yeah.
Get some elderberry. I got bags of it in here. Elderberry. Keep your immune system up.
Yep, but like I said, I when he told me that and he said the quinine gets in there and there's something in the quinine that fights off COVID, I was like, man, even when I go somewhere and I come home and I might feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache, man, I go right to that tonic water and nail some of it. Before you know it, the headache is starting to go away right then and there.
There you go.
Yep, so, I mean, I get it. I tell everybody, even my friends that's not vaccinated, man, if you're not vaccinated, get this stuff in your system.
Yep.
Keep putting it in there. Keep putting it in there.
Keep it in your system.
The less chance, that you keep your system up, the less chance it's going to get you.
That's it, man.
And as we woke up today, we heard Colin Powell, fully vaccinated, lost his life with complications due to COVID. So I'm telling everybody, man, whether we see it or believe it or whatever, it's real. It's taking people every day, whether we want to believe it or not. People are losing their life, vaccinated, unvaccinated. I personally, I'm tired of losing people to it. When we can help it if we do the right thing.
If we do what we're supposed to do, man. Coach, man, you said a mouthful with that, man. Man, that was just deep, man. Hey, but Tampa Bay and Philadelphia, man, we're going to go through our last week's, man. Tampa Bay beat Philadelphia 28-22. That wasn't no shocker. A lot of us picked Tampa. Miami and Jacksonville. That was the shocker, man. A lot of us on here picked Miami, man. I think Coach Rick, did you pick Jacksonville? Somebody picked Jacksonville.
I said that you had 2 teams. Combined record was what, 1-9. So ain't no telling what team in Florida was going to win. Whoever had the ball last.
And you have to lead the country. Jacksonville have to lead the country to get a win, man. But hey, Mike Gesicki, man. Gesicki look good, man. And Tua Tagovailoa is going to throw to him quite frequently.
Yeah, I wish he had thrown the ball to him in the end zone and stopped throwing the ball to Waddle on the 2-yard line. That's for fantasy purposes only here.
Oh my God, that is true, Coach.
Man, you gotta use, you're gonna use a little wide receiver down on the 2-yard line, but hey, it is what it is.
But when he ran that one slant, man, he gave him so much cushion though, man. He couldn't help but hitting him, man. Hey, he checked out of it, man, because it was supposed to be a run play. He checked out of it and hit Waddle on the slant, man.
So Waddle, and I almost picked them up, and at the last minute, I'm like, man, we talking about didn't know who the quarterback was going to be, and they was dogging Waddle so bad. And I looked on there, and I said, came back when he got that first touchdown. I said, well, dang, Waddle's still sitting out there. That's when I looked at the recent activity. I said, all the way up to about 10 minutes before game time when Brian picked him up,
I did. It didn't do me no damn good, Coach. I'm still losing.
Hey, but what it is, what it is. But
man, Brian Flores is gonna get fired before the end of the year.
And I hate that because I was all on the Dolphins bandwagon at the end of last year. I said, man, next year them dudes gonna take off, and I'm kind of surprised at the way they playing. That they won their first game of the year and they lost 5 in a row. I thought they was ready to turn the thing around after last year. They were playing tough last year at the end of last year.
Do you think it's roster management for Brian Flores?
He got tricked at the end of that game against Jacksonville. He got tricked.
That call was terrible.
Because Urban Meyer and them set up for a Hail Mary, and he dropped everybody back down to the goal line. Like they was going to throw a Hail Mary. They only needed 9 yards to get a first down.
And
8 yards. And then they ran a slant and got the first down and spiked the ball to kick the field goal.
Right. But go back to their last play. Why are you running 4th and 1 off tackle? Why you just don't ram the ball up in there or do some play action? I mean, Jacksonville had the line of scrimmage just stacked, and now they only have to work with about 15 yards to get the field goal range, which was the play you talking about.
Right. That is
yeah,
crazy, man.
And you know me, the coach and me, I'm sitting here yelling at the TV when they got 5 seconds left. There you go empty, and they got 3 to one side and 2 to the other side. And I look, they show the whole field, and he got everybody back. I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
That doesn't make sense.
That we need a first down.
That doesn't make sense, especially in a tie game. What? I mean, the dude that just kicked the 50-something yard to tie it up.
And they had just said if they get a first down, they'll be 53 yards. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
He wasn't thinking.
You got
wasn't thinking at all,
2 people back on the 5-yard line that ain't gonna even be able to play.
And that's the same thing I said with New England. Here the Cowboys have 3rd and 25. Why are you dropping on the snap and give him 24 yards and put him in the field goal range?
Don't make no sense.
It seemed like you would get up and make them go underneath 20 yards, but you let CD Lamb run 25 yards and then stop. And he just hit him on a dime.
CD Lamb. Hey man, Green Bay and Chicago. Chicago wasn't looking bad at first, man, but Green Bay came and Rodgers didn't look good neither yesterday, man. 195, man. He was something was off, man. I think Rodgers need to cut that mullet, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Rodgers need to cut that mullet off his head, man, because he ain't doing too much, man, with that mullet, man.
So that's his Hollywood mullet. He can't cut that yet.
Hollywood. Rick, you out here rocking too.
I don't know about that, man.
I tell you, you look good though. That boy Khalil Herbert look good out there. Montgomery may not get that job back for a minute.
Hey, Khalil Herbert did look good yesterday. I gotta admit that, man. Hey, Cincinnati and Detroit, man.
You said Detroit.
I had Detroit, man. I had them getting their first W, man. But
we said Cincinnati. We trying to tell you that.
Hey, man, I don't know what the hell happened, Coach, man.
I can tell you what happened. As a coach, Detroit lost the way they lost the last 2 games. Do you know how tough it is trying to get guys to understand what your philosophy is, and you lose 2 games like that late on 50 and 60-yard field goals? And I know we can say they professionals, But man, that ain't easy getting kids back up to go compete like that. And then when you get slapped in the face, which Cincinnati did, they was done. They was done early.
And then, oh god damn!
You seen that?
Yeah.
You seen that?
He saw Diggs. That's
I was
why
just now seeing it.
he's speechless. That's why I wasn't gonna say that.
Coach Rick too. Coach Rick over here. Look, he's smiling.
I saw it.
West 10 smiling.
West 10, you ready to pop that bottle of champagne?
Diggs on the slant. Son of a gun. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Diggs on the slant, man. Oh, my God. Hey, man. Houston and Indianapolis, man. Indianapolis just steamrolled Houston like we all said. The Rams in New York, hey, the Rams just gave New York just a bloodbath, 38-11. Kansas City and Washington.
Hey, man, back up to the Colt game.
What's up? Let's go back to the coach. Houston and the coach.
You didn't see the new addition out there, did you?
Who is that, coach?
T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, T.Y. made it back.
Yeah, 4 catches for 80 yards, and then he did something to that quiet in the fourth quarter, but you know.
T.Y. is back in full effect, man. T.Y. is back and in full effect, man.
And him and Wentz act like that might be the number one connection right there because he went to him early.
Oh yeah, he did. He surely did. Went to him early and often, baby. Hey, Rams, we already know. Kansas City knocked off Washington 31-13, man. Mahomes did what he do. Kelsey 99 yards receiving. Darrell Williams, man, came and filled in for Hilaire. Had them 2 touchdowns yesterday, man.
I got a question. Why is Darrell Williams not starting ahead of him anyway when even before he hurt?
Because
Darrell Williams hits that hole, and he hits that hole hard.
They spent a second-round pick on
That's
Hilaire.
what she said.
That's what it was. They spent a second-round pick on Edwards Hilaire. And that's what it was. They spent a second-round pick on Hilaire, and that's their running back of the future.
Man, but did you see this boneheaded play by Patrick Mahomes? And he's falling down, and he just throws the ball straight up in the air.
Sometimes I try to figure out what that brother be doing sometimes, man.
I wonder what's going on in his head that you just take a sack. He just threw the ball straight up in the air.
Straight up in the air, man. I don't get them sometimes, coach. I'm not going to lie to you, man.
Yeah.
I don't get them.
I think they need to they turn the ball over too much in Kansas City. Washington, Heineke, I think he's coming down to earth. And Kansas City, they stopped turning the ball over. They might be back, but they playing anybody other than Washington yesterday. They may not get out of there with a win yesterday. And then I see Antonio Gibson going in for an MRI on his shin, so he might be down for a minute. Oh, I didn't want to say that to the commissioner.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You got Myles Gaskin. You good?
Hey man, I will never pick Myles Gaskin up again, man.
You said that the last time you picked him up.
To next week. Yep, to the next week, to about week 7 or 8, you drop him and pick his ass right back up.
He picked him up when he saw McCaffrey was down for 3 weeks, so he went back there and got him.
I'm dead, man. I'm dead in the water, man. I don't know why I picked that fool up, man. I hate that dude, man. I'm dropping him, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm dropping him, man. He on the bye. I'm still dropping him.
Come on, bro.
Hey, man. Minnesota and Carolina, man. Good game, man. Minnesota wins in overtime, 34-28. Dalvin Cook had a $140 on the ground. Thielen had a $126 in the air, man. The Chargers and B-Boy. West 10, you can come off mute now. The Chargers and B-Boy. 34.
Now Crystal finna go on mute.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, it's all right, Crystal. We all understand.
I
We understand.
was pulling for them B-more boys to keep that pressure on Herbert for personal reasons, you know.
They did.
I told people when we given the blueprint on how to beat these teams, they people so-called unbeatable or whatnot. We're gonna give you the blueprint on how to do it, man. And how you take it from there is on you. You know what I'm talking about?
Who the Ravens lose to?
From Kansas City,
Raiders.
from Kansas City.
The
To the
Raiders.
Raiders,
Raiders.
that's right.
Yeah, we
Well,
lost to the Raiders. Yeah.
That was the only loss we got was the Raiders.
Yeah.
Hey man, it is how it is, man. It would be like that sometimes.
Hey, man, Raiders ain't been the same since, man. Hey, speaking of the Raiders,
They only
man.
lost 2.
Hey, speaking of the Raiders, man, the Raiders
I
beat
told y'all
Denver.
they was gonna win that game.
Raiders beat Denver.
Mm-hmm.
34-24 and everything. I think we had Denver. A lot of us had Denver on that one, man.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna come down to a field goal late, and Denver get them.
That game wasn't as close as the score look either.
Hey man, then we got Arizona and Cleveland, man. I think Cleveland done for, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. Did you see the injury that happened to Kareem Hunt yesterday?
That was ugly.
Yeah, I think he gonna be out for a long while.
Well, they already said probably about 3 to 5 weeks, you know, and it's gonna have everybody getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go get this Cedric, what's his face? What's that boy's name? Demetric Felton, because hey, you don't know how long that
Chubb. They don't know how long Chubb
gonna be out. So,
well, good thing about that, Jarvis Landry's supposed to be coming back pretty soon. Next couple of weeks, Landry be back.
Hey man, wait a minute. Did y'all just see this stiff arm 2 by Derrick Henry? He must love stiff arm of these Buffalo Bills.
Man, hey,
he just took this big old lineman and just threw him to the ground with a stiff arm.
Man, he did Josh Norman dirty last year with that stiff arm, man.
Hey, that's one of the ones that Jim Brown.
That's so disrespectful.
Hey, man, don't do this to me. My people looking at me on TV.
That's what.
Man, my mama watched.
It's so disrespectful. He had that man legs kicking in the air, like
that was hella disrespectful, man. Hey man, that is so crazy. Dallas and New England, we already talked about that. A lot of us picked the Cowgirls, man. As much as we didn't want to, we picked the Cowgirls, man, winning that game.
I had New England defense on my fantasy. They most definitely did not get played. I looked at that game. I was like, nope. Well, I don't care who my other defense is. They going to play. It's not going to be New England against Dallas.
Right.
You know what's really annoying about Dallas winning right now? I recognize this. This is like, remember that a couple of years ago when Big Ben went down with that injury on his arm. I looked at our schedule and I knew that the Steelers was going to pretty much walk through it because they had an easy schedule. Like, it was no way that if Ben was healthy that they wouldn't win like 12 games.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer, when they had third string in there and they became 8-8, the schedule was that easy. It wasn't that all the defense had to do was show up. If you look at the schedule, play somebody that you can't really just say, yeah, they're going to get them. They play Arizona. Everybody amped up, and once the Cowboys get into the postseason, it's going to be a rude awakening when they got to actually play ball.
Yeah.
When they actually got to deal with somebody.
Well, so
your hair covering your AirPods.
So Corey got to buy you what if they get 10 wins?
He owed me. He finna get up. He finna pay.
Okay, so this the Cowboys. They got to buy this week. They come back against Minnesota. They got the Broncos.
Win.
They got the Falcons.
Win.
They got the Chiefs.
Loss.
Win.
The Raiders.
Win.
The Saints.
Win.
Washington.
They still ain't gonna get 10 with all them proposed wins out there.
Hey man.
So the thing is,
gonna beat Buffalo and the Raiders coming up. What team are y'all talking about right now?
The Cowboys.
About the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. I don't think the Cowboys gonna get past Buffalo. That's 2 wins y'all not gonna get. The Raiders and the Cowboys and the Buffalo gonna beat them.
They don't play Buffalo.
I play Buffalo.
I said the Bills, didn't y'all?
We said the Cowboys.
Oh.
Hey, they ain't gonna get it.
I was looking at that earlier. I'm like, this is not.
Oh, Chiefs, Raiders, no.
Hey, where's 10? Where's 10? I don't know what he knew about this.
What's going on, Coach? What's going on, Coach?
What did you know about this dude hired? He got him another pick. I see he's your cornerback. And he went off for 20. He went off for 20 points last week.
Oh,
I told you, I know.
He must be from Tennessee.
Oh, PC over here, you over here hot.
He must be from Tennessee.
I'm gonna do something funny too.
He must be. I'm like, where
that hurt coach right there. That interception hurt coach.
You better hope that Buffalo offense poured on some of this defense of Tennessee. He got Tennessee defense. They go Derek running over folks.
When it rains, it pours, man.
Hey,
Seattle and Pittsburgh, man. Seattle, 23. Seattle 20, Pittsburgh 23.
TJ Watt, that's all. TJ Watt.
Hey, Coach Crystal was thinking about you all the while the game was going on, man.
Hey, look.
Thinking about it when I heard that the running back was out too.
Well, TJ should have been kicked out of the game. That dude, he should be a WNBA boxer some way. He claimed he was trying to knock the ball out, but man, and the Seahawks had a chance, but dude he got to take care of the ball.
What I don't understand, I get turnovers and things, all that stuff is reviewed in the closing moments, but Seattle recovered the ball. Even if it was a completed pass and a pump, they recovered the ball. What do we got to review this for?
That was confusing, but
Seattle enough time to kick a field goal.
Because they first of all, they should have never blew the ball dead. Blew the whistle, but they talking about blew it with 3 seconds, but they had already spiked the ball with 1 second left, so it didn't matter. So I think the game was lost when Ben fumbled that ball on the 35-yard line, and the Seahawks didn't do nothing with that. They didn't even get a field goal. And then you got this $700 million man that ain't doing nothing. This dude hands is so bad. Ben threw him an interception in the game. He hit him in the face mask, almost knocked him out. Jamal Adams, my goodness.
Oh yeah. That was an easy pick six right there.
Then he had another chance to get one on a deflection, and his hands are just stone. All he want to do is hit people. And then
TJ Watt.
He remind you of Featherstone off Necessary Roughness. Hey, Stone Hands. Hey,
Stone Hands. And then he hurt so many of his guys in friendly fire because he's not under control. He hit poor DJ Reed over on the sideline. I'm like, man, the dude is already out of bounds. Why you almost knocked DJ Reed out the stands?
Hey, man, he like Adams, man. He like Dante Abrams, man, from the Chargers, man. Dante Abrams don't care. He is finna lay you out, man. From Las Vegas for the Raiders, Dante Abrams will take a shot and knock your screws off, man.
But yeah, hit your own. Hit the other players, not your own.
Yeah, he really don't. It's something about him. He not wrapped all the way right.
I don't think he is, tell you the truth, because did you see his
He's not wrapped all the way right. He loved just causing pain. He need to channel it though.
Exactly. And that's what Carl said today. He need to channel his energy. But did you see his opening? when they did announce the starting lineup, I am the greatest.
That dude tripping, man.
You know he was cocky when he was a rookie. Back, remember, they did the HBO Hard Knocks, and he was a rookie. Yeah. He was cocky then.
Hey, man. It's just crazy, man. Buffalo and Tennessee, man. It ain't no cakewalk like everybody thought. Buffalo gonna go in there and blow the wheels off Tennessee, man. Tennessee standing up and punching them back in the mouth. Buffalo swinging.
That's why I didn't play Buffalo defense. That's why I didn't play Buffalo defense against them.
I ain't had no other choice, man. I'm just.
I just. You know, man, they got a card out for somebody else again. I hate when they bring the cards out. I had to cut the helmet off.
Yeah. Oh man, yes.
When they had to bring
man, they had to cut his face mask off.
I think I think they got that automatic screwdriver that just like they changed like they taking tires off a car, man. Unscrew it, take the face mask off the helmets and stuff, man. But you hate seeing guys like that on carts and everything getting carted off and stuff, man. You really hate that, man.
Corey, you and Dino got a little battle going on here too, don't you?
They do. That's what I'm sitting there like Coach Corey, that Allen threw that pass. I knew that was bad for Coach.
Yeah, he got Allen and Emmanuel Sanders.
Man, AJ Brown ain't made one single damn catch tonight, man.
Where's
I'm
sure Stat Philly at? The Stat Philly the one benefiting from tonight the most, y'all. Man, y'all not paying attention to the standings. Stat Philly over here cheesing. He's cheering.
Hey man, I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about. We'll catch him. If we don't get him in the wash, we go get him in the rinse.
Done lost. Pound your wig off lost. Now we got Dino's squad is losing, and now you got Stat Philly over there just happy somewhere.
Hey,
yeah, he be in first place tonight, won't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he would.
Coach, your game closer than mine. You still got a 10% chance of winning. Champ.
Said he got a 10% chance.
Yeah.
Hey man, you trying to be funny, man. Stop playing with me, man. You know my ass lost tonight.
Hey,
man, it's just so crazy. How can I go from scoring 285 points one week and not even eclipsing 130 this week, man?
That's what I was doing. That's what I was talking about. That's where I was at. I'm back up to above 200 again, though, this week.
Hey man, it's just crazy, man. That's just how the way fantasy football works.
I need Allen to quit doing that.
I ain't seen 200.
You said you ain't seen 200.
I ain't seen 200.
Well, that don't always matter. I seen it and still lost. So,
right, man, Coach, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. He was balling and he still lost. Like how? A couple weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. I'm putting up 200, and I'm like, my goodness. I put up 200 last week against Dino and lost.
That is
crazy. Man. Hey, Coach Corey put up the second most highest points last weekend, and I just barely got past him. And man, look at it.
And lost. And now I can't get no damn points.
Hey man, Eckler ain't do nothing. Gibson ain't do nothing. Devontae Adams ain't do nothing. Gaskin, man, I'm finna kill this dude, man. I'm going down to Miami tonight. Now let me stop. let me stop there, because if this brother come up dead, man, they gonna be. This guy said gonna go kill Gaskins and stuff, man.
You ain't the only one. I was looking at this fantasy show, and everybody was dogging Gaskin out, man.
My two starting receivers got 9 points combined. Last week they had about 80.
Man, before y'all came on, that's what I told them. My receivers killed me this week. But see, I got 3 receivers. They all pro receivers, but heck, they the second receivers on their team. I mean, I got Robert Wood, and all Stafford do is throw the ball to Cooper Kupp. You know,
somebody could who you telling? Somebody could have told me that Baker Mayfield don't like Odell.
No, that's been going on for a couple of years.
Hey man, hey man, if I would have known, man, I got Kamara, and I'm just thinking, okay, I don't need all these people to be West 10, man.
Coach got a receiver on the bench that scored 25 this week. And
Who?
got 2 in the game that scored 9.
Who?
Yeah.
M. Jones Jr.
Hey, I thought about that. I thought about
you know
that
what?
yesterday.
I had him in the game last week. You know how many points he had?
3.
What?
3.
And that's what I did with Robert Wood the week before. I benched him, and he get 12 targets. Yesterday he get 4 targets.
Mm.
And I guess Mike Evans need to leave Gazelle alone because Tom Brady just want to throw the ball at Antonio Brown.
And then Chris Godwin. I had him on the bench last week. He had 20-some points. I switched him and Mike Jones and Marvin Jones.
And
him
who?
and Marvin Jones.
Who?
Marvin Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones. Mike Jones.
God,
him and Marvin Jones switch roles this week. He get 9, Marvin Jones get 20-something. But I tell you what, Chris Godwin get ready to get released. Tom Brady don't like him either.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Hey man, I'm finna send all y'all some trades tonight, man. I gotta reevaluate my life, man.
Hey, you got, hey, Kamara got the Seahawks next week. I know you ain't letting them go.
Oh no, I'm not letting them go. Man, I'm finna trade Christian
That's
McCaffrey.
what I'm talking about.
Man.
No, you ain't.
Christian McCaffrey is on the trading block, man, for the right price, man.
Man, Chris McCaffrey, he did this last year. He didn't even come back.
Hey, coach, you can't go off last year, coach.
See?
I can because Lockett doing the same thing he did last year. Get off to that good start, and next thing you know, this dude had 88 points in the first 2 games, and now he's barely getting looks the last 4 games. I said, but if I let Lockett go, somebody pick him up, Lockett be the one off again. So I try to hold on to him, but my backs, all 5 of my backs did pretty well. Moss is in the game.
Who got Derrick Henry, man?
You can have I give you Peyton Barber from McCaffrey.
He knows who got Derrick Henry.
He knows who got Derrick Henry.
Hey man, you go cut your wrist, man.
But they know who got Derrick Henry. He got Derrick Henry and Chubb. And that's when he played me. Both of them went off for 50 points. Henry and Chubb.
That's
and then Chubb got hurt the next week. I'm like, a week later, there go Diggs again.
Man, I know, man. I know.
Hey, why don't you send West 10 a bottle of champagne?
I ain't sending his ass.
West 10
he had to sign out. He went ahead and signed out.
He clocked out. He's ready to party.
He already partying, man.
So,
his people over at the house, they watching the game, they probably drinking and having a good time.
He getting his first W in this league, man. Man, you heard me.
This is his first win, ain't it?
Hey man, I'm losing. I lost to 2 people that I wasn't even supposed to lose to, man. Him and the Dookie Streaks, man.
I'm catching.
Dookie Streaks got a strong record.
No, the hell he don't, man. He just catch people at the right week, man.
He's still winning,
man. He sucks.
He's still winning.
I'm just.
He win this week though. He didn't get this week, but normally he's been winning.
Who got him this week? Because he played about 9 Cowboys. The Cowboys got a bye this week.
Me, I got it.
You got.
I got
it. We talking about next week. Next week.
Oh, next week.
Who got the streaks next week?
I got him the week after the Cowboys come back. Because I got game related this week. He got about 9 Cowboys with him.
I got him next week.
Whoever got
you get him when the cow. No, I got 2 Cowboys back to back.
Hey, Chris. So I don't know who he gonna put in next week. All them damn Cowboys gonna be sitting on the sideline.
Hey, I told Brian before y'all came on, I'm gonna be checking the waiver wire because he gonna have to let somebody go. He gonna try to sneak somebody through for a game.
Right.
Let him put CD Lamb out there.
Now is the time to catch him, man. I'm telling you.
He got to put somebody out there.
You better not let somebody go. Peyton Barber gonna be on this team the following week.
Hey, him and Cliff got the. You know what? But you know what? I bet they do. I'm telling you, they may go spotless in a spot this week, and they may sacrifice a week or so. He ain't putting Ezekiel Elliott out there, or he ain't putting Pollard out there. You know, so.
But have y'all looked at his bench though?
I looked at his bench. I know two of his guys on the bench. Who you talking about? Dookie Street?
Yeah, his quarterback Matt Ryan, Chicago
defense. Yeah.
Defense.
You heard it first, folks.
He got Tagovailoa too.
Hey, the Dookie streaks officially suck, man. But he got us though, man. He got me, man. He got
his bench is tough.
He got Joku.
Hey, man. It's been another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory, man. I'm your host, the defeated, the upset people's champ. And I'm not here alone, man. I'm here with my family. I'm here with my people, the sports gurus. Man, hey, we're going to be back this Thursday coming up to talk about sports, man. To talk about what we talk about, man.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna tell you what gang related. I'm gonna be playing the Giants this week. His bench is Ingram, the tight end, Booker, the running back, Sterling Shepard, the wide receiver. He gonna start against Jameis Winston and Cordell Patterson. So, but his benches look like a little stronger than. It depends on Daniel Jones though, so he might be a little stronger than Cliff.
Man. Hey, man, we finna get up out of here. I'm going to take us out with my girl, BB Rexha, man. I love this song, man. Her and my boy, Florida George. Go take us out with that, y'all.
Let's enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time. As long as you ride, it's gonna be. Everything's gonna be all right.
What are you listening to?
It'll be, baby, just let it be.
This loss got you feeling some type of way.
Baby, just let it be.
You little
Ride with me. See where this thing goes.
We do not own the rights to this song.
Definitely don't own the rights to that song.
Hey, man. Hey, man, we out of here, man. We see y'all Thursday.